Fast casual restaurants or your favorite fine, I guess this will do, place to go when you have some extra cash and don't feel like eating fast food again and are too lazy to make any food. I've worked in the food service / fast casual industry for the better part of a year now, and woo, let me tell you, if you haven't worked in the food industry, on behalf of everyone that has worked in the food industry, we are jealous of you. The only thing that keeps us working at the job is the crippling fear of working in a lower tier job like customer service. Ooh, it even scares me to say it. Food service sucks though. I work in a mom and pop kind of restaurant as a line cook, but I've also worked as a busser, a dishwasher, and basically anything else that you can think of that's not a manager. And I will say I did get lucky with my managers. Unlike many people, my managers are pretty cool, but that still doesn't stop me from dealing with my fair share of nonsense. My most, and I think everyone's most hated thing about working in the food service industry, or really any service industry, is having to deal with the worst people on planet Earth. Customers. I've been on both sides of the coin, and for the love of God, I've never seen more ignorant people than I have while working at this restaurant. The owners of the restaurant are locally famous, right? So a lot of people know who they are. So these people think they have just absolute power just because they know the owner. Like, you know the owner so well. Well, so do I. Gotcha, bitch! Like, my biggest pet peeve is when customers decide to take matters into their own hands. Like, for the love of God, if I see another 70-plus-year-old man get up and do something I know they're not supposed to do, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like, here's a little anecdote that actually happened. Every Saturday, we have this group of old dudes that just hang out and eat where I work, and I was just cleaning tables. And this old man decided, hey, sir hasn't gotten me a refill fast enough. So he decided to get up and grab a random pot of coffee, not knowing if it's regular decaf or just dirt water we had sitting there, and walked back to the table and poured himself and his buddies a cup. Here's a little context. Saturday mornings are the busiest days for us, and she has been a server for that group for years. Also, she has been extremely busy having to bounce across the restaurant serving other tables since we were understaffed for that hour. So he decided to contaminate a pot of coffee that was for other tables since she brews coffee specifically for that table because she didn't get back to the table fast enough. Do you not hear how stupid that sounds? So here's another example. We make our servers pre-bus the tables from time to time to get people in and out of the door faster so the busters can clean and flip the tables faster. So this server forgot to pre-bus her table because she had just gotten sat and had to help with something in the back. Well, this lady was tired of having the plates sit in front of her. Instead of just leaving after she eats like a normal person, she takes the dirty plates from the table she was sitting at and just walks up to a counter that had no one standing there to take them from her and just places them there. Then goes right back to sitting at the table like normal. Like, this empty plate is so much in your way, it ruined your dining experience. After eating the food, by the way, you had to take matters into your own hands and get it out of your sight. Like, I was ready to go and chuck a raw patty at her temple, like I was pitching at the World Series. That's just the customers. Don't even get me started on some of my coworkers. Look, I get y'all servers do not make that much hourly and rely on tips, but that doesn't mean y'all have to be lazy. I had to cover and end up doing the side work for so many servers. It's uncountable at this point. Look, I get it if it's just 3 of you and if it's busy, but if it's not busy and there's a good amount of servers you on the floor, why aren't y'all doing anything? Like, if I get caught doing what they do, I get chewed out, but they just chill there. And even when they get chewed out for just standing there, they go right back to chilling there like it was nothing. And also, why do servers think they're so much better than us? Like, I get it, y'all help the restaurant keep going, but why do y'all have to think y'all are upper class? Like, I've been working at this restaurant, the same one, for a year and 9 months now, and I know what I'm doing, but for some reason, they just question everything I do, or just say, that's not how you're supposed to do that, or are you sure that's what you're supposed to be doing? Like, most of the time, I just say yeah, then keep it pushing, but sometimes when I'm slammed in the kitchen or wherever I'm at, and just got done done and I go and do something, I'm already like at my tipping point. And some server who's been there for maybe a month starts trying to question what I'm doing. First of all, this isn't even a part of your job, so why do you even question? But anyways, when someone asks me, I'll say with respect what I'm doing. Then they'll sometimes get snarky, so at that point I say kindness be damned and tell them wait right there. And I walk to my nearest manager, grab them, walk them back over to where we were, do the same thing I was doing as if nothing happened, and I look at my manager right as I finish and I ask them, did I do anything wrong? And they say nope. Then I look right at the server with a big old smile on my face and say, look at that, you were wrong. Alright, so I guess that was the video. Make sure to like and subscribe or whatever. Just do you, I guess. See ya.